And we are back, G-Mac and Winnie, coming at you with another edition of the Outlaw Blitz podcast. Big fella, let's get dangerous.
I got dangerous.
Oh.
Dangerously close, my friend. Dangerously close. As we sit here, it is May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th, but it's going to be like May
the something.
16th by the time this comes out.
By the time this comes out. But, yeah, it was a close call.
Yeah, if you notice, Highland's got the same hat on as last week and the same shirt. He and so do I. So, these are things that happen when it starts to get busy.
Yes.
This week's It Smells Freshies Fresh Take.
Highland had a bad, not so fresh take is
the bad salmon from 99 Restaurant.
Yes. Yeah, that hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. I think the coffee made it worse. But yeah, do you like salmon?
I don't eat fish really.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I'll do some shrimp.
But for whatever reason, it is one of the
fish sticks,
fishier
fillet
fish.
Of fish, maybe. But
yeah, for one reason, it can be one of the fishier fishes. And I taste it, and I'm like, I don't know. They kind of covered it with balsamic.
Yeah. So our It Smells Freshies Fresh Take. Head over to It Smells Freshies on Facebook or their Etsy shop,
right, and
get yourself a nice freshie.
Right.
Which you have one there if you could hold up to the camera.
I do.
And these will make your room smell nice after the bad salmon tears up your stomach. And yeah. So we have a lot of those to give away. We did a live giveaway. Warren Whitaker was our last winner.
I saw that.
Then people want to pipe in after there's already been a winner.
Right.
And then you're like, well, dude, listen.
Next time.
Warren Whitaker, next time.
That's why I have more episodes.
So, yeah. So we'll come up with a question for that, and that will be you come up with the question.
Well, you mean fresh take?
Yeah. No. Come up with a question for who wins this one. This week's.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
It's got to be something. You have to listen to us. You have to know. Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Oh, so something from. Let's do it at the end of the episode.
Okay.
This way, because the question could be from something we talked about during this episode.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, head over and give the girls a like. And if you did win one of our things, please take a picture of it hanging or in the room that you have it in or whatever. And, post it so that they get some of their clout. Right. And it helps us to help them.
Visit them on Etsy as well.
Yes.
If you're interested in making
yes. And they go to shows. If you follow them on Facebook, they go to shows where you have so many more options than what we have.
I want a Winnie's bathroom freshie. And the scent is bad salmon.
No. But I bet you they'd make something that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
They have a very funny one right now.
Something oceany. Monkey farts is
No, they have a very hold on a second. Let me find it. Because they have a very funny one for this week's.
And this week's Fresh Take question is, what is Winnie's number one on this week's top 5?
Okay. Where the fuck is it? I just saw this thing. Maybe they got rid of it. It might have been on their story. Needless to hold on. Let me check one more spot before we do that. So it's going to be your number one, is what you're saying?
What my number one choice? Oh, my number one is for our top 5. Yes.
Number one for your top 5. Let me see. Shitstorm Survivor. They have that one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. This is the one I like. My ex hates my guts because he couldn't reach them. That's a good one. And don't be sad over someone that would have given you ugly kids. That's another one. So, yeah, with Mother's Day coming up, that's probably a pretty good one to give. My ex hates my guts because he couldn't reach them.
There you go.
Pretty funny shit.
All right.
All right, you want to work right into our top 5?
Let's do it.
All right. This week's top 5 are top 5 favorite local events.
Yes. We've covered something similar, but not quite like this, and it's been quite a while. And listen, whether or not we know it, and I'm sure we do, but we live it, we are a travel destination. And there are a lot of good festivals and events during the calendar year more so during the warmer months. But yeah, we are a super travel destination. So I'll start it off. My number 5, something we were lucky enough to take part in a couple years back, Hope Rocks Festival.
It's going on right now. There's actually a baseball game, the Hope Rocks baseball, the whatever ball, like they play softball all night through the
Yep.
night, whatever. That's going on right now. That's actually going on today as we're recording right now. The varsity team is playing, defending state champions right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big one, and then they do it again later in the summer where it's more of the music part.
Right, and
This one's the
that's where we were,
ball.
and it sheds light on addiction and
Correct.
suicide and mental well being.
Yep. And put on by Joe DeFino, and he does an amazing job with
Sure
the
does.
stereo, the sound, everything. He's very, very good. My number 5, the 4th of July parade / fireworks in Saugerties. And much higher on your list, or not even?
Not even on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Growing up, we've gone over this at major lengths over time.
I think that's why I left it off.
But it wasn't what it once was, but it's
Right.
still the best parade and best fireworks around.
Agreed. Fireworks, 100%.
Yep.
And parade seems to get bigger.
Well, because there's less and less of them, so there's 700 miles of fire trucks.
Yes. My number 4, the Woodstock Film Festival.
Very hip to this area right now.
Right. Haven't attended, but when it's going on, you could walk through the village of Woodstock or even the village of Saugerties and see numerous celebrities. It draws a lot of the top filmmakers and a lot of top celebrities in the country and in the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of things have gone on to win major awards.
And they're shooting a lot around here now.
They are.
So it's pretty cool.
Yep. Your number 4?
My number 4, the Dutchess County Fair.
Higher on my list.
Okay, we'll get to it then.
All right. My number 3, the Hudson Valley Wine and Food Festival.
Is that also at the Rhinebeck Fairgrounds?
It sure is.
So those fairgrounds, I was there today, and I got to tell you, it smelled like motor oil, unwashed armpits, and dirty ass.
Right.
Yeah, and cigar or cigarette smoke.
There you go.
That's the used
the
car swap meet smell.
We don't want a freshie with those.
No,
we do
when they
not
want
those
to.
scents.
No, not with those scents.
Yeah, Wine and Food Festival. My wife loves it a lot. It's a little pricey to get in. It's usually in that $40 to $50 range for your ticket, but that includes
You get samples
of everything.
Yeah.
Then, you walk
then
around
it makes
with
it
your cup.
worth
It
it.
does.
I paid $15 to walk around a swap meet today.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It smell ass.
Yeah. You'd be like, Jesus Christ, dude, take a shower. You smell like you rolled around on the ground for,
Yeah. For in this, Hudson Valley Wine and Food Festival, you get a lot of New York State's, private businesses, smaller wineries, smaller breweries, chefs giving demonstrations, local restaurants. It's cool. If you're a foodie, it's a can't miss.
Yeah. No, and the fairgrounds is quite extensive, so it's a pretty big area to cover.
Yep.
My number 3, Garlic Festival, Canton Fields.
Higher.
Jesus. All right, so we'll get to it then.
All right, so my number 2 is Dutchess County Fair.
All right, Dutchess County Fair, probably the best fair around.
I agree.
Again, very, very big fairgrounds. It just seems like the upper class of fairs.
We know the general security over there.
We do. The rainbow security.
Woo!
Pull over. Yeah, the maggot security over there.
Wow. Sponsored by Sharpie.
Yes, pens.
Yeah,
and we know the guy who operates the Gravitron.
We do, yes, that as well. Well, listen, they get top tier talent for music every year.
I'm so pissed. 3 Doors Down was over there a couple of years ago, and that's like my favorite band.
Yeah,
and I just never made it over. It was like I think I was working midnights at the time, and you just don't. You're so fucking exhausted when you work midnights. You don't want to go out and do anything.
There's a lot of country. King Brown was there, I think, 2 years
Charlie
ago.
Daniels has been there.
Yeah.
They get some pretty big names there.
They do. Big Farm Expo. Again, another foodie fest if you like fair food. They've got all the weird stuff.
And they got decent rides, but it's extended. Like, it's huge. So you can be on one side doing one type of fair type shit you like, and on the other side is shit you never see.
And what makes it...
The 4-H shakes.
Yeah. What makes it better to me than the Ulster County Fair is the the clientele.
Yeah.
Clientele is better.
Yeah.
But I think everything's one price. I don't think you pay separate for rides.
I don't know. No, I think that's an Ulster County.
For Ulster County, you got to pay for every ride.
No, I think you get a band.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's other way.
Oh, maybe it is the other way.
But I mean, in general, they have a lot more rides because they have a lot more space.
Right.
You have a lot more space. You got more vendors. You got better food. You know what I mean? It's a little,
And the pavilions always have other local vendors selling anything from leather belts to hats to housewares to rugs to aluminum siding.
I've gone there and gotten a fucking vacuum for my house. I've gone there and gotten pots and pans, like all kinds of shit. The ShamWow dude was there way back when, like when he was a nobody.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild to go there.
Nah, it's a fun time.
All right, my number 2 is the Hoolie on the Hudson. Down on the Strand, the Irish Festival.
Yeah, Carter loves that. We've gone a couple times.
It has the Shamrock Run to start it off, parade, then everybody ends up down on the fucking Strand.
Yeah.
And then everybody kind of hangs out and has everybody's Irish for the day.
Yes.
We have cleared a old bar out.
Which is now an apartment complex.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah, it's all apartments there.
That's wild. But,
I try to picture that because it was a church.
It was a church, then it was
then it was a bar, then it was another bar.
And I hadn't seen you for like, I don't know, fucking 10, 15 years. And then I run into you being a bouncer for a band that was downstairs.
Yeah, West Drain Grill at the time. Yeah. That's what it was. And I took it. It was the summer before I started this current job. Took Saturday nights there. It was fun. Yeah. I'd see a lot of people there.
Yeah, I'd roll in. I'm like, yo, bro. You're like, just go ahead, man. It was like me and my wife at the time. And, some friends of ours, we rolled in. I'm like, fuck, Winnie, what are you doing here? Yeah, man, just kicking around, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, holy shit, bro. I haven't seen you in ages.
Yep.
I haven't seen you since
landed that job.
Stone Cold fucking in the milk truck. Because I'd always run into you and Blaze at wrestling events.
Yep. There or
ECW, wherever. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. So, the Hoolie on the Hudson. We did have one crazy night with Rob Ferrari.
We're going to brush up there.
We're going to pass the DWI to the right.
Yeah, in a lead block to get us out of the building.
Out of the building where it was going to be bad for us quick.
Yeah, very much so. My number 1 was your...
Number 3.
The Hudson Valley Garlic Festival.
The reason it's so low on my list probably is because once you've been to one, you've pretty much been to them all.
Right.
It's Garlic Festival. Everything's got garlic in it to some degree. There's knickknacks and trinkets and other kinds of shit there, but it is in our backyard.
Yeah.
I've walked to it numerous times. This year, I parked real close. It was raining early in the morning. I parked real close to the gate, walked in, did my loop within an hour. I was in, ate, and out with all my stuff.
You can't beat that.
No, you can't beat it.
But just for folks that aren't in our area, Sordis is a fairly, I'd say, middle-sized town.
Yeah.
But that weekend, we're getting anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million people, depending upon the weather, funneling through between Friday and Sunday.
Right, and then you throw other events around the area that are happening.
Right.
And it's just bonkers.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Nothing plays or stays in town that weekend.
No.
Like we've had football games. We always had to be away that weekend.
When we were making the schedule, it was, what weekend is the Garlic Festival?
Yeah, we got to stay away. We had to. You just had to do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then my number 1 is Oktoberfest on Hunter Mountain.
I've never gone, nor will I now. But,
no, you could totally go.
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's nothing like... I drank out of Das Boot. I got the boot and drank out of it. But that is separate in its own thing. There's so many other things there.
Okay.
A few years back, me, Kat, and Bean went. You go up on the lift all the way up to the top. You can hang out up top. There's people that are ziplining, whatever, because that's still going on.
Right.
Just meander around up top. Down below, they have the people in the lederhosen. They got all these like They got like some kind of fucking Olympics where they got to throw a beer keg and all this other shit and run around. But food trucks galore. It's usually just a nice October day.
Right.
And then you're taking in the leaves, changing the colors. If you're not a drinker and you don't want to drink, there's plenty of opportunity to not be anywhere near it. And then, like you said, kind of like the fair, there's vendors indoors in the big, whatever they are there.
Like the lodges?
The lodges, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say the chalets.
Yeah, but kind of.
Yeah, the lodges. They have vendors in there, and it's more like an outdoor event. Like years back, me and Purple Rain 81 went there, and they had test drives for Volkswagen was there,
Oh,
so
sure.
you could test drive whatever kind of car you know that Volkswagen had at the time.
Yeah.
It was cool. You know, it was just a nice day.
What's the big country music festival that
Taste
goes
the
up
country.
there? Yeah, that's huge too.
That's huge if you're into that type of
right.
stuff. Yeah. I think for a while, Hunter Mountain until COVID hit, Hunter Mountain was really kind of kicking ass on the summer concert series stuff. They'd have that. Then they'd have like a rock concert where people would all come in. I remember seeing James Blunt when he was at the top of his game up there. So,
did I hear rumblings of a 30-year anniversary of Woodstock '94?
yeah.
Is Bethel?
I thought, no, our town's going to put one on.
Oh, we are?
For the week, just around the town.
Oh, okay.
Different small things around town.
Okay.
If they were smart, they'd get like a low level but popular somebody to come around and put a concert on like Hope Rocks.
Right. That would be cool. I wonder who's still touring. Like if you remember, you went?
Yeah,
clearly,
yeah.
And I worked at it with a buddy who's fallen on some hard times now. What was it? Early in the week, Tuesday or Wednesday, were all the local bands.
No, even it was Friday.
Oh, was it Friday?
Yeah, not Alanis Morissette. Sheryl Crow was on Friday.
I think
the band 3.
Yeah, 3.
They were all on Friday.
There was a lot of locals that blew up after that.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
dude, Green Day was good, but Sunday throwing the mud is what like broke them wide open from there, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you're not going to get Green Day or Chili Peppers, Metallica, Aerosmith, any of them big names. But if you got somebody that was like, you know, they're not as popular now, they're kind of like to come in and do like a Hope Rocks that week, that'd be awesome.
It would be. Absolutely.
That'd be pretty cool. All right, is that it?
That's it.
All right, let's move along to all right, 5 crazy questions via GMAC, and this was not pre-planned. This just happens to come out.
Okay.
Well, number 1, what is the worst food you've ever eaten?
Oh, apparently bits. 99.
Did it taste good going in, though?
It was a little fishy. It wasn't. I mean, again, it was covered in balsamic, and I had it on top of a Caesar salad, so it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
No, seriously, best food or worst food I've ever had. Wow. I don't think I've gotten food poisoning or like to a point where I was sick for days.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, and I would say probably for like a decade, I refused to eat Big Macs.
Why, you got sick one time?
Yes. And it was just one of those things, you threw it up.
Rancid burger or something?
Oh, dude, it was bad.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I would probably have to say that bad Big Mac changed my trajectory at McDonald's for a bit.
Okay. Number 2. Would you rather eat a very, very large spoonful, like the size of your microphone, of mayonnaise, or lick a homeless person's foot once?
Give me the mayonnaise, bro.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Either way, you're puking after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least mayonnaise would be just. Yeah, but have you ever heard of mayonnaise poisoning?
No.
It's like really bad. If you get bad mayo,
well,
because of eggs and shit,
eggs,
salmonella, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Give me the Dukes.
Yeah. But a homeless person, that's probably piss, feces.
But I'd rather lick the homeless person's foot over Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Whip.
Yeah, okay. Number 3. What's your favorite Star Wars movie and why?
Oh,
Today is May the 4th when we're doing this.
Easily.
Jeff Cullen's birthday, and maybe Matt Bono's too, by the way.
Happy birthday, Cully, and Matt.
And Sonny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we call them Sonny Bono.
If, man.
Favorite Star Wars movie and why?
Growing up, it probably would have been Return of the Jedi.
Well, it's because that's where Luke was the badass, right?
More.
And we were like 10, not 2.
Yeah, more so the redemption of Vader. at the end.
Well, you got to remember, like the original Star Wars were before our time, kind of, because they were
Right.
like what 77 and
I remember
79 or something.
I remember watching the first Star Wars, sitting in. Remember Travis Tonzi?
Yeah.
He was doing my parents' taxes, and he had Cinemax or HBO. And as he was doing their taxes, I was sitting in the living room of his house because he didn't have his house.
Right.
He was a teacher, but he did that part time. Yep. And that was the first time I ever watched Star Wars. I was probably 5 or 6 years old.
Right.
But overall, no, I would say Revenge of the Sith. Number 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I thought the shittiest dialogue.
I loved the turn, and I've grown to appreciate it more now that Obi-Wan's come out. I love the turn of Anakin. As much as I love the redemption, I love the turn of Anakin into Vader.
I completely disagree with you, but that is okay because this is 5 crazy for you.
Yeah.
Because it was like, hey buddy, how you doing? Fuck you. No, it was that quick. That's like great. He turned in like a half a scene.
Like the shit that
yes, master, I'll cut his head. Like what the fuck?
Early on, you saw bits and pieces of his temper when he killed the entire fucking.
Oh, when they fucked up his mom.
Right. You saw that there was something deep seated in him.
So I think they misplayed that a little bit.
I did not like number 2.
Oh, all the water and the drones.
Right. Yeah. I was not a fan of that one.
So I think they underplayed that a little bit. He was mad because he could have saved his mom if he got there sooner.
Correct.
But they wouldn't let him.
Correct.
So by them holding him back,
right.
That's what he was ultimately like, yo, fuck this. My mom could have been alive. These things wouldn't have happened if you would have just let me.
He saw the freedom, the quote unquote freedom he would have as a Sith.
Right.
All he had to do was answer to the old man with the butt for a forehead.
Yeah.
So.
All right. That was number 3. Number 4. What's the best store-bought ice cream? And Stewart's. I say that. Well, no, I know. Stewart's ice cream is great, but I mean like Bomb Pops. It can be any. No, it can be anything. Okay. It can be anything, including Stewart's. I just mean, not like an ice cream soft serve heart. Whatever.
Okay, so if I'm going to go to a store, regardless of where it is, and I'm going to pick my favorite thing, it's probably Chipwich.
Chipwiches?
Yeah, I love Chipwiches.
Really?
Yep.
Now
the Biggie Iggies from Stewart's are Chipwiches on steroids. They're huge.
All right, so I am a seasonal fan of certain things. Like there's times it's like Fudge Pops.
Okay.
Just simple Fudge Pops, right? This is about Bomb Pop season.
Right.
Right?
Jell-O Pudding Pops when we were kids were really good.
Yeah. Yes. And if somebody could figure out how to make those again.
Well, they canceled Bill Cosby, so we're done.
So what? Did he die yet?
No.
All right.
Just really old.
Yeah, so they could reboot Jell-O Pudding Pops. They were delicious.
Let Kenan Thompson.
Do you remember? We used to eat fucking ice cream out of toilet paper rolls. Remember the Push Pops?
The Push Pops. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they were delicious too.
Now, one that we used to get in definitely junior high, maybe even senior high, they came in a cup like about that tall.
Yeah.
With a foil top, and they were cookies and cream. They marketed them as a milkshake.
Right.
But those are the fucking bomb in high school.
Yeah. And they used to have a strawberry one too, didn't they? Yeah, because
they were they
were really good. They were really good. All right, and number 5, what is your go-to spot when the weather is not good? It's raining out. Instead of being home, you're going to go somewhere. And I mean, nowadays it's a lot harder because
it is.
It used to be the Hudson Valley Mall.
Right.
It used to be whatever.
The mall blows.
What is your go-to spot now?
Now, usually when it rains.
Oh, my bedroom to play some Madden.
He said not the house. We'll go to Poughkeepsie.
Galleria.
There or just around. Like little shops. We'll go around.
Yeah.
If it's just me and I'm home and I just want to get out of the house, Barnes & Noble's always been a good spot. Grab a coffee, sit and read a book.
Have you heard this? Summer and McLovin told me this, that there's something about when you smell books, it triggers something in your brain. You got to shit.
No.
That apparently Barnes and Noble. There's this big thing that like 90% of the people that go to Barnes and Noble end up having to shit.
Oh, I had shit many times in a Barnes
So I
and
guess
Noble.
it's something from the smell of paper
Okay,
that triggers your brain that you got to shit.
that's hysterical.
And I was like, what are you talking about? And I walked through Barnes and Noble, like waiting. Boston went to the movies one night, and I dropped, and I'm like, I kind of got to shit. And I refused to do it because Summer and McLovin were talking about it.
I'm pretty sure I threw a pair of drawers out in the Kingston Barnes and Noble at one point. Yeah. I think I had a short and I got rid of them.
Oh, God, bro.
Yeah.
No, so, but you think about it, probably our generation, you sat on a toilet and read a book or a magazine or something like that. That would be a trigger, right? Like these small, like if you smell.
Your father used to fucking curse me out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, how long are you going to be in there?
Yeah.
You had great reading material.
He did. They had like a whole fucking library.
Catalogs and shit. I knew which one I wanted to go to, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'll throw one back on the left.
Especially during that week of football.
Yeah.
We ran the training camp there.
Yeah.
Again? You're back again?
God damn. How many times did you blow up my sugar?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's wild stuff.
That's funny. I got it. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Next time I go to Barnes and Noble, do I have to shit?
Yeah, it's weird, right? It's very weird. That's it. That's it for 5 crazy.
All
and
right.
now we get to move on to. I gotta find it. How did I misplace it? Oh, here we go. Dirtbag, sponsored by BGS Construction, where they nail all studs from the rear. 914-403-2619. Are you a dirtbag? Send us your questions.
Oh, here we go.
Number 1, have you ever owned a Snuggie?
What were they?
They were like the blanket with the arms in them.
Me personally, no, but I've bought them. I think Chris had one at one point.
Dirtbag.
Okay.
That's a dirtbag thing. I don't know why. These are not Highland related. These are just, I was reading some and I'm like, yeah, that's some good dirtbag ones. There's times where I can write it all about what you do.
Absolutely.
Have you ever dropped a goddamn huge booger on camera?
Yes.
That's dirtbag. That was last week, you dirtbag.
And it was last show. Powder. Yeah. It wasn't a burp. It wasn't a booger.
Yeah, it was a whole pancake fell out of your nose.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Do you or have you ever had pillows without a pillowcase?
No.
No, that's never. A dirtbag thing.
It is.
And I've been told about it very recently. Somebody's like, you don't have a pillow without a pillowcase, you dirtbag. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have like 30 pillows on my bed right now because... let me ask you this. Do you have a certain pillow you sleep with every day?
Yeah, too.
Or a system?
Yeah.
Like
I have to like align.
You have to align them a certain way.
Yeah.
So I've been messing with it for a while, trying to get it. I thought I had it right, but I keep waking up with like a kink in my neck, just a little fucked up. So I've gone out and bought pillows. I'm like, oh, this one's too firm. This one's too soft. This one, like, there's these pillows I like that are nice, but they're too hot.
Carly laughs at me because I buy like the $4 pillows from Walmart, and I like them. Because within 2 weeks they're fucking flat. Yeah. And that's because I can fold them up and whatever.
Right, you can form it to how you want.
Right, but she has on her side of the bed 4 pillows. And normally by the time I get home from work, 2 of the pillows are kind of like under her, one is kind of up, and then the fucking 4th one could be anywhere on the bed.
Right.
Like I've literally had to
could be in your spot, compare
right. I've had to take it
on the
out
TV
from under her fucking head because it was
straight up and down.
Yeah, always in the worst places.
Stovepiped.
Yeah, always in the worst places.
Yeah. It's weird. So, yeah, if you have a pillow, have a fucking
don't need a dirtbag.
Put a pillowcase on it. All right, number 3. Have you had Mountain Dew in the last year?
Yeah.
Dirtbag. I don't know. That's just what it said. If you drink Mountain Dew, you're a dirtbag.
The Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, I've definitely had it a couple times.
All right, number 4. Have you or a family member ever eaten an entire box or package of something, then hid the wrapper in the garbage?
Fucking A.
Dirtbag. You're like, I ate this whole fucking thing. I don't want anybody to know. You're picking up shit in the garbage and stuffing the wrapper underneath. I think we've all done it.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Sal's is men's ass.
It is. It's hard to hide a garbage can, though.
It's hard to hide a small Filipino guy in a garbage can. Number 5. Have you ever purposely splashed someone with your car? Like you drive by and you hit the puddle?
No.
Oh, I'm a dirtbag. I've done that before.
I wanted to.
Yeah. Funny story. You can ask Jern, and you can ask any of my kids, even my ex-wife. We went to go visit a college for Journey, and fucking at Utica.
Yeah.
And we're walking by, and a kid drives by and absolutely drenches me with a fucking puddle.
Oh no!
Like I felt like shit that day. Like I wasn't feeling good.
Oh boy!
And dude hits me with a puddle. I'm like I didn't even have energy. I wanted to throw a fucking full can of soup through his window.
Anything.
And I was just like, I just ate it. I was like, whatever. I feel like shit. my legs all wet. I'm freezing.
Now, one of our local vagrants in the Kingston area, I have been known to throw handfuls of change at about 40 miles an hour.
Yes, you have done that. I can attest to that. Yes. Have you ever Googled how to make money?
No, because I always have bad get rich schemes.
I was gonna say, have you ever Googled how to get rich schemes?
No.
You never have?
Never have.
You just developed them on your own?
Yeah.
All right. So that's a dirtbag move.
Have you ever gotten a cease and desist letter?
No, but you
have dirtbag.
Total dirtbag. Yeah. If you bid on this card, you get.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake did not need my money.
No, still doesn't. All right, number 7. Have you ever posed in front of a sign with your name on it, whether it be Winnie's Ice Cream or Highland Security or anything like that?
I don't.
You have a rare name, so yeah you want it. But you always see those people. They're like, look,
Jim Street.
Yeah.
You're a tool. Get back in your car.
Hey, look, Williams Lumber. I got a flat top, just like you can put a level on my flat top.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah. All right, number 8. Oh shit, where'd it go? Number 8. Have you ever owned a bowling ball, your own bowling ball and shoes?
You know I did.
Dirtbag.
Multiple.
I don't know. Oh, double dirtbag.
I have 3 balls. I think Chris has like 5 or 6.
I don't know why it's a dirtbag thing, but it's a dirtbag thing. You have your own shoes and your own ball.
Yeah.
You know, I think most people, it's a recreational thing you go to once in a while.
Yeah.
You have your own whatever. Again, I did not pick these specifically for you. I just went through and thought some of them were funny. Number 9. Did you ever write your name in wet cement?
Yes.
Dirtbag. That is kind of a dirtbag thing to do.
I was like 3 years old.
I know. We right? But if you think about it, it's all kind of like trashy shit.
Here it is, though.
You write your name in it.
It wasn't even my name. My grandparents. On
How'd you put your handprint or something?
No, they called me Snooky when I was little.
What?
Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but it was Snooky. So
like GTL Snooky?
Pretty much, yeah. So I wrote, I think in the cement it was Snooky in like the 1981.
Not like Snoopy, it was Snooky?
No, S-N-O-O-K. Snookers. S-N-O-K-Y.
Why?
No idea.
We got to get...
I outgrew it. I mean, it stopped being a thing.
Does your dad know why?
No. I'll ask my mom next time I talk to her.
And number 10. Have you ever had a trick voicemail? You know, like where somebody rings you and then you go, "Hello, what's going on?"
No,
nope, you met my.
No, but I've encountered them before.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dirtbag.
Start talking, you're like, "Oh, motherfucker!"
Yeah, see, that's why you're a dirtbag.
What? So, I didn't. Oh, you mean when I've called and gotten?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why you would be a dirtbag because you get all pissed off.
Oh yeah.
You think you're having a conversation with somebody and
I got you instantly.
Yeah. Dirtbag move.
Yeah, total dirtbag.
So that was Dirtbag, brought to you by BGS Construction, where he nails every stud from the rear. All right. Hold on. We got one more thing. We got one more thing.
Oh, yes.
Over and under, as we have done before.
Even tonight, it feels like we've done it.
Yes. Number 1, drumsticks.
Underrated.
Hold on. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Over under, sponsored by the law office of Brian Duran, 339-4313. If you are having some financial difficulties and you need to claim bankruptcy, go see Brian, mention the Outlaw Blitz, get $100 off.
And this video is brought to you by
which we haven't done that yet
Yeah,
either.
that's right. Moranti, plumbing and oil.
Moranti Plumbing and Heating. No, it's plumbing and oil. He's just trying to be special. And as Highland says every week,
He smells good.
yeah, Highland cleans his pipes for him.
Yes.
Moranti Plumbing and Oil, 901-4194. Call the reliable guy to clean your pipes.
He gave me like the little bro hug on the way out of work the other night.
And you smelled good for a week?
I did. I absolutely did.
All right, nice. All right, so number one, drumsticks.
Underrated. And now, are you underrated for either drumstick you mean? Either the instrument or the ice cream cone?
Or drumstick like chicken leg. No, I meant the ice cream cone.
Yeah, underrated.
Underrated.
Super underrated.
Yeah, and it's like and they, you know what they do perfectly? They put just enough ice cream above the cone, and the good spot's the cone.
Right, especially the bottom of the cone.
Right, where the chocolate is at the bottom. Yeah, yep, 100% underrated.
Super underrated.
All right, number two, can koozies.
Overrated.
Overrated, but they're a good promotional
thing
for a long period of time. They were awesome.
The biggest reason why they would be overrated is when I was drinking, I drank the shit too fast to even need a koozie. So
I could see, like, overall as a product, I would say underrated, because like if you had the Outlaw Blitz logo on there and you had thousands of them and you hand them out at like a dirt track race or something.
Appropriate.
You know what I mean? Yeah. At a dirtbag race. I mean, a dirt track race. Yeah. All right. Number three.
It's brought to you by Larry Ricky Racing.
Oh, please no. Piggy banks.
Piggy banks?
Yeah. Or like anything to put change in, like jugs.
Underrated.
Underrated.
I have a cup I use at home.
Yeah, some people use cups. Some people use big water jugs.
I'll tell you what. Every time I cash that cup in, it's like $40.
Yeah, I got like 6 or 7 of them around the house packed, and I'm like, I don't know. Like when Boston goes to college, I'm going to go here. I don't know what this is. Maybe buy a book.
When Carly, When Carly and I started dating, we were out shopping. Remember we lived in the house over by
Dietz.
Yeah. We were shopping for stuff for the house. We found this nice, really big, like a blue floor vase, but it was just for decoration. Ended up using it as a change jar. The first time we went on vacation, we cashed that thing in, and it was like a few $100s. So yeah, they're
heavy as fuck too.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
but they have a purpose, so absolutely
they do. 100%. All right, number 4, handkerchiefs.
Today they would be underrated for me because I've sneezed 16,000 times. But I never carry one, and I think maybe I've carried one 10 times my entire life, so I guess overrated.
I mean, overall overrated, but in the 80s, everybody wore one on their head.
Yeah.
Well, like Deion Sanders, do-rag, over. It was basically a handkerchief.
Right.
And you could almost say verbatim what they looked like. They had that weird pattern on them.
Yeah.
They were
paisley pattern.
Yeah. They were navy blue or red for the most part.
Yeah, depending on which gang you were in.
Yeah, well, back then it wasn't like that. But, today, overrated. And funny enough, if you went back 100 years, highly underrated. Everybody had one.
I would say they went out with probably, like my grandfather, your father. That era would be the era of the last real era that carried them a lot.
We're going to finish this and then remind me to circle back to Dirtbag.
Okay.
All right? Because this is part of it.
All right.
At number 5, cling wrap.
Overrated?
Overrated. That shit never sticks on. No. Listen, it'll stick to itself.
That's it.
And by the time you undo it and try and put it on a bowl, it doesn't stick. It falls off.
It's not the shape that it was intended to be.
Never. It never is. Now, foil, different scenario.
Yes.
But cling wrap, overrated.
Waste.
All right. So I'm going to go back to Dirtbag for a second. Circle back to Dirtbag. So Dirtbag, I could put it in a future one, but it's just kind of hitting right now. Think of how much of a dirtbag you got to be to have a fucking handkerchief that you blew 75 snot rockets into during the day. Right. And then you're pulling it back out and folding it back over later in the day. That's what they did.
Right.
And then you wash it. Your booger thing with your fucking underwear or something. You know what I mean? And here's another one. It's a dirtbag thing. If you have a pocket knife, it's always the dude. You're like, oh, I can't open this box. And the fucking
No.
dirtbag will pull out a little pocket knife, the same pocket knife that he cuts his fingernail with, or takes the dirt under his fingernails out, and then cuts an apple with. That is 100%.
You're
double dirtbag.
Double dirtbag if that pocket knife has the clip, so you can put it in your pocket and see that you're carrying it.
Yeah, of course. It's always got some like the wood looks like a prune.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like texture.
And it's been sharpened so many times, the blade is like 1/3 of what it used to be.
Yeah. But they'll clean under their fingernail, they'll open a box with it, they'll cut an apple.
Yeah.
It's all
the same thing.
Same thing.
So your fucking nail dirt on your apple.
Yeah. Dirtbag. All right, and
say that they used to pick the dog shit out of the grooves in their shoe. They stepped in the dog shit.
Yeah, just gnarly shit.
Ugh.
Everything with that one knife.
Everything.
It's like, oh god, why is my fucking box? Why is the box I just cut open smell like cheddar cheese?
That's awful.
That is awful. All right, we don't have a thing for this, but we do have a song for this. All right, it is Kendo Stick Trivia. We do have a thing for this. I forgot. Last time, this got a lot of fucking views on Thursday night. People were like, holy shit, was that a bamboo stick you hit him with?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. It clearly was. Now, you remember how this one's going to be. All right. Number one. You got to get 3 out of 5 correct.
Yes. What
links these 3 clues together? Air Max, Air Force One, Air Jordan.
Nike.
They're all Nike what?
Shoes.
There you go. 1 for 1.
That was too easy, dude.
I know. But it was the first card.
I'm
not trying to fuck you here. I'm trying to give you whatever you got.
All right.
No, that says some of these are
Isaac from the Love Boat.
Yeah. What is the name of the volcano that erupted 96 miles south of Seattle, Washington in 1980?
Mount St. Helens.
Correct. Useless information, jerk off you are.
Thank you. Dirtbag.
Yeah. Who sang that they wanted their MTV vocals in the Dire Straits hit song Money for Nothing?
Is that a trick question?
Who sang that they wanted their MTV vocals in the Dire Straits hit song Money for Nothing?
I'm not following. It's not Dire Straits. Wasn't it their song?
No. Well, if it was their song, somebody sang.
About it?
I guess. Who sang that they wanted their MTV vocals in the Dire Straits hit song Money for Nothing?
Billy Idol.
Sting. I don't
get it.
I don't get it either. Maybe there was a line in that song where it says, I want my MTV or something.
Okay.
You know, like, I want my whatever.
But that's my loss.
All right, so you're 2-1 right now, right?
Right.
All right. These are like team up with other players shit that you can't do. What popular beverage company launched a popular clothing brand that featured a line of rugby shirts?
Popular beverage company launched a brand of popular rugby shirts?
Correct.
Have you ever heard of the beverage brand?
Yeah. I don't remember this.
Ever?
No, I don't remember it.
Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
Okay, I don't remember.
All right. Ooh, 2-2. Not like pressure. How's that back? How's that back feeling?
I hope I don't have a spoiled salmon release if I get hit.
Right. It's a numbers game. So answer the question with just a number. This is the number of boxing matches that Mike Tyson lost in the 1980s.
In the 80s?
Yep.
We're just talking his pro career.
Yeah. In the 1980s, how many boxing matches did Mike Tyson lose?
I'm going to say 0.
Correct.
Right.
He didn't lose till 1990, Buster Douglas.
All right.
Winnie will not get the stick today.
Sorry.
Yeah, you fuck. Why couldn't you fuck that up? People like that when you get hit.
All right, so you know what?
No. You're
Throw,
good.
no. Throw out the bullshit Sting question because it was poorly written,
Okay.
and I'll do a different number 5. I'll leave it 2 and 2.
All right. We'll just whoop through here and we'll pick one as long as it's not like one of those team up questions. Okay. All right. It's a numbers game. We'll do another one of those. It's a
Okay.
numbers game. It's the number of fingers on the right hand of the man who killed Inigo Montoya's father in the film Princess Bride.
Oh, I never saw the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, never seen the movie.
Really? You've never seen The Princess Bride?
Bits and pieces. Just I know Andre the Giant. I know Inigo Montoya. Whatever.
Come on, Winnie.
3.
6.
Okay.
6. Winnie gets the stick. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to bail you out.
Because I won.
Because you really won. But
Okay.
if you want, we can do next week. You got to do 4 out of 6. Next time we do this, 4 out of 6 instead of 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Just as a kind of a payoff.
All right.
So I don't turn your spine into powder today.
All right.
But next time, I got hit so hard I shit my pants. Yeah. No, that's good. We got to find our 80s and 90s one so we can do the 90s.
Right.
Also.
I'm thinking maybe your cabinet.
It's got to be up there somewhere. We have so much equipment. We got to just figure it out. Anything else going on?
No, buddy. It's wife's away. She'll be back on Wednesday.
Wednesday, let her come home.
Yeah.
Don't forget if our It Smells Freshies giveaway was what was Winnie's number 1 on his top 5 local event.
Yes, sir.
Anything else? We're good?
We are good.
All right.
All right.
You sure?
Yes.
All right, take us home.
All right. For GMAC, this is Winnie. This has been the Outlaws podcast. And as always, I'm Dirtbag.